So he wants Thibodeau, so he wants to go defense. Kayvon Thibodeau, the defensive end from Oregon, he is a beast, man. He would be a werewolf on that defensive line, no doubt. And it is what it is. I want Malik Willis too. Ben Diesel, I do too, man. I like him. What's up, Rams House? Congratulations on that W on Sunday. Make sure you subscribe to Rams House. He is a Rams YouTuber. Always good to support everybody out there. Do you think Goff looks like a deer in the headlights under pressure? Not necessarily. I think he's just holding on to the ball a little bit too long, and in all honesty, it's probably with the lack of weapons. Like I said, I'm not blaming everything on Jared Goff at all. Right now, our number one wide receiver is Khalif Raymond. That's unacceptable, man. Khalif Raymond's the number 3. He's a great number 3, but right now he's placed as number 1. We have issues with Tyrell Williams. Hasn't played yet. Well, he played like the first quarter of the first game. We have a lot of wide receiver issues. And under the blitz, the offensive line's hurting under the blitz. Now, they're doing a good job everywhere else, but you know, they have not really done a great job under blitz, under fire so far this year. Let's see. If I don't see a hashtag, I may miss your question. So just repost it. He does have a rocket of an arm. Yes, he does. You guys got to check him out, man. If you haven't checked out Malik Willis, please do so. Don't look at the highlights. Just look at everything. It says, Goff is not the problem, in my opinion. Goff is not the problem for this football team. He's not the whole problem. No, there's a lot of problems on this football team. Let's be honest here, folks. This team is littered with problems. First off, we have a secondary issue. Right now, Will Harris is a safety. We need to get a new safety. That's hashtag facts on Facts Crime. Okay, Amani Oruwariye slated as number 1 due to injury. He shouldn't be a number 1. He probably should be a number 2. You got Jerry Jacobs filling that number 2 spot. We got undrafted rookies in there. That's a lack of talent issue. We have an injury issue. That is a problem. It's a combination of problems to be 0-7. It's not just one specific issue. Lack of wide receivers is evident. That is a major issue. Injuries to our offensive line with Frank Ragnow, even though Evan Brown did a really good job this past Sunday. Taylor Decker hurt. There's issues. It's all compounded. For a team to go 0-7, it's not just one issue. It's multiple issues. And guess what, folks? That is what happens when you get from the Bob Quinn era. This is the net result. They're fighting hard. The coaches are really getting these players to fight hard. So I'm optimistic about the future of this football team. Once we get more talent, it will get better, man. There's a lot of issues for this football team. A lot. Kyle Hamilton would be the best first-round pick for Lions. I love Kyle Hamilton. I think, to me, this guy, you paired him up, if you pair him up with Tracy Walker, you're talking about this is a black and blue football team. Legion of Boom, think of that. That's what you start building here. I would love him for the Detroit Lions. If they're going to go defense, to me, it's Thibodeau or Kyle Hamilton. I love those guys. But I like Kyle Hamilton a little bit more because I feel like we need a lot of help on that safety position. That is where it's killing us. Kosher Korean. Make sure you go subscribe to Kosher Korean. Let me know if you're still streaming the game. I will shout your channel out. But she is a Green Bay YouTuber. She does other things on her channel. If she is streaming, I'm going to be in there tonight supporting the channel. Absolutely. We're going to get her on here as well, talk some Lions and Green Bay Packers. I'm curious to see what you think about the Aaron Rodgers situation in there. Are you worried he's going to leave Green Bay after this season? Same with Devonta Adams. Are you worried about a potential rebuild from there? So I'm curious to see what you guys think. But subscribe to her channel. Really good channel. I love it. What's going on? Go Lions. Appreciate you in the building. Again, if I miss your question, repost it. And we're going to continue to get the Q&A session rolling. You hear that St. Louis is fighting for an expansion team by 2023. Hey, that would be cool. I have no problem with getting an expansion team or adding another team. St. Louis, good city. That would be kind of interesting. Obviously, I don't know the exact rules when it comes to the draft and free agency. For an expansion team, I think they get extra draft picks and they get priority in free agency. So we'd have to see that if they do expand. Kyle Hamilton's elite day one star. He is. Dixie Enormous. He is. 100% facts. He is an elite player. Elite. You guys, you got to check out Kyle Hamilton and Malik Willis. You'll be very much impressed. Very much impressed. Kyle Hamilton may be one of the best safeties coming out that I've seen in some time. He's a big dog. 6'4". 6'4", folks. He's a beast. $10 super chat from the GOAT, Travis Doyle. What's going on, GOAT? Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers. You know, that actually does make sense. Aaron Rodgers to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got a good running game. And obviously, when it comes to Ben Roethlisberger, he's probably going to retire after this year. I'm going to assume that. And it makes a lot of sense. Going from NFC to an AFC football team, that would be a tough division they're in. It makes a lot of sense, for sure. It does. That, you know, you'd think the 49ers as well, because he grew up a 49ers fan, but they have Trey Lance, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. What's up, Detroit, Michigan, 1990? Great content, he says. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Again, you need to subscribe to a great channel called Lions Nation Nights. I was live with Herman Moore, Lions' great wide receiver, just a couple days ago. Check it out. It was a fun stream with Herman Moore. Absolutely. We talked about the wide receiver position and what we want to see going forward. We totally agree on pretty much everything. So check it out. I had him rolling, so that's what it's all about there. Would you be mad if the Lions trading the #1 pick to move down in the draft to get Kyle Hamilton? No, I would not be upset at all. I would love for the Lions to trade down, if they're the first pick, get a nice haul. That is how you win football games. That is how you win football games, because you'll be able to fill this roster out with draft pick after draft pick after draft pick after draft pick. So no doubt about it, that would be my #1 scenario. Trade out. Trade freaking out. We got a $51 super chat from Travis the GOAT Doily. Says, I guess I need to step my game up just like the Lions. Well, thank you so much, Travis the GOAT Doily. I really, really appreciate it, man. You know, it's nice having you on. I know you work quite a bit, and to get you on the show, I really appreciate you support the channel. And this is how we create a movement. Just think, folks, 2 years ago, I started YouTube channel. The whole point was to get a different perspective of media out there. Now, not only that's taking place, but we're talking with people who's played with the Lions, who's involved with the Lions, and we're changing the perspective. You guys are changing it. This channel is not my channel. It is your channel. It is your channel, and you guys are changing it, folks. It's amazing to watch you grow. And Travis Doily, with your help and with Kosher Korean's help and everybody's help that actually donated some money, you don't ever have to. It's totally free. But we do put it back into this bad boy to get you the best content humanly possible. Don the Great Burry says, breaking news, Lions just drafted Kayvon Thibodeau and Malik Willis. Well, if that occurred, I'd be doing backflips right now. I would be doing backflips right now. Yes, Matt Corral, quarterback, Southern Miss, would be a great draft pick. I've been looking him as well, for sure. I've been looking at all the quarterbacks that there is. Pickett, Strong, Corral, Sam Howell. You have to look at everybody. But I want that dual threat ability. I want dual threat ability, and that's kind of what I'm looking for the Lions. I want to do a run game, run first, and that's what it's about here for me. Folks, we got 102 in the building with 52 likes. Make sure you guys hit that like button. That's what it's all about. Eagles may have 3 picks in the top 15. Absolutely. The Eagles organization was absolutely fantastic by making those trades. They could have 3 freaking picks in the top 15. That is how you win. This is how you win, is you draft your football team, and have that could change a whole roster in one draft. It was a massive, massive victory for them to do that trade. Would you trade Trey Flowers? Yes. I would trade Trey Flowers. Talk about the trade deadline. I would trade Trey Flowers in a heartbeat. We don't really need him anymore, in all honesty. I feel like Austin Bryant, defensive end, stepping up. Julian Okwara, stepping up. At some point next year, Romeo will come back. Trey is not the future. Let's get a draft pick. Hey, J.J. Watt just went down for the Arizona Cardinals. Trade Trey Flowers to the Arizona Cardinals. They're going all in. Just go ahead and get a draft pick from it. I'm all for it. A couple players I would consider as well, just depending. Now, the Taylor Decker situation's interesting because I still don't think we're going to trade him. I really don't believe so because of the cap hits $28 million. But we're not Brad Holmes. So maybe a team could offer a boatload. It's possible. But I think the most liable one would be Trey Flowers, maybe a Deshaun Hand, something like that. Because I think Deshaun Hand's coming back probably this week. And, if that is the case, trade deadline's Tuesday. So that's what I see. Who is elite that the Eagles drafted the last 4 years? I don't really... It was not over 4 years ago. But, that's why their team is in a position right now that they're in. I mean, they've had bad drafts. So you can have all the draft picks in the world, and this is correct, Madness Elite Show. But if you don't draft them right, it doesn't matter. They got to draft their players correctly. Just like any team, though. The Lions have had issues with that as well. Former Lions Pride Lion King. What's up, Lions King? Lead the team to pick Malik Willis. Goff ain't it, bro? Yeah, I love Malik Willis, man. That's who I'm sticking to. Now, are we going to draft him? Look, probably not. I wanted Justin Herbert. We didn't get it. If we're going to see what happens in free agency, though. Free agency will be a big tell of what potentially could happen in the draft, but Malik Willis has to be on the minds of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. Has to be.